For Wall Street Media, I'm Mike, I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you can't find anywhere else.
And we've got so much of it, we've got to really hurry.
Right, really fast. All right, we have news from the RBC conference. And for anyone that's interested, you can go to wsw.com/webcast/RBC95 to listen to the full presentations.
A healthcare conference, fabulous healthcare conference. All panels with a number of different executives from different companies on each one, which I particularly happen to like, because I think they kind of are like carburetors on each other, where you're not going to say like, oh, the ABC technology is the one that's going to cure this, and the other guy says, well, wait a minute, over there, Jim, we're the XYZ guys, you know. I really like these. I really like these for this, and they're well moderated. Do yourself a favor. Healthcare, a lot of these companies are going to be home runs, okay? And do yourself a favor, listen to them and educate yourself. And this is a great way to do it.
This will be a bumpy one. There are lots of medicine names in here. That's going to be fun.
Hey, this is what we do, Jeremy.
Ron Andrews, CEO of Clarient, ticker CLRT, talked about their new technology that involves a breast marker, which will help identify the most effective line of treatment. This major step forward, in addition to the fact that Clarient is responsible for 40% of the breast cancer workups in the US, and Andrews believe that they are only capitalizing on a third of their potential market. There should actually be a rest of the sentence, I think, but this is all we have.
It's not, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sam Riccitelli, COO of Genoptics, ticker GXDX, discussed their growing sales force over the past year, which he feels is largely responsible for the estimated $112 million in revenue for 2008 and the forecast for $165 million in 2009. That's a nice incline right there, 112, 165.
A lot of this stuff is coming faster and faster, man. They're actually making things that are helpful to people if they could just get out of the damn FDA.
Eliseo Salinas, CMO of Galore, ticker ADLR, talked about the R&D programs in opioids that his company possesses, in addition to the launch of Medarex in the third quarter. Salinas remarked that the number of Medarex were in line with what the company had predicted, and that major collaborations with GSK and Pfizer would help increase revenue. Arthur Sands, CEO of Lexicon Pharmaceuticals, ticker LXRX, gave an overview of Lexicon and its two most significant drugs in the development pipeline, those being LX1031 and LX1032. Both drugs are related to serotonin reduction, which, with 1031 attacking IBS and 1032 handling carcinoid syndrome. Each performed well in early trials, with 1032 receiving fast-track status and 1031 showing reduced levels.
Are these the real names, or did you just change these to numbers so you can get through them?
Numbers.
We're going to be getting like outraged call.
Oh, the real names are coming, I'm telling you.
Good. I can't wait, because you know what? Since we're not almost family, I'm going to sit here and laugh. Go ahead.
You didn't forget that, didn't you? Of serotonin in preclinical and phase 1 trials. In the long run, Sands sees 1032 as a drug which will progress faster and become the focus. Paul Madden, CEO of Progenics Pharmaceuticals, ticker PGNX, discussed the release of Relistor, the lead product of the company, in partnership with Wyeth and with an exclusive license to Ono in Japan. The drug received approval in 2008, however sales to date have been rather modest, not meeting expectations. Madden hopes the well-differentiated pipeline with company maintains will continue to lead to growth as some new drugs branch out in virology and oncology. Jan Smilek, acting CFO of Sucampo Pharmaceuticals, ticker SCMP, outlined the company pipeline with Amitiza heading the class that it's already being marketed in the US and Canada. Other prostone compounds, which the company specializes in, are being developed, such as cobiprostone, which is currently in phase 2 clinical trials, and SPI-017, which is in preclinical testing. I'm telling you, they are coming a little bit, they're getting more difficult.
Companies, if you actually had the real name and Mike has changed them to make them easier to read, please accept my apologies in advance.
No, I ordered them. The real tough one at the end.
Okay. You probably did. You are so German, man.
The future of these drugs is bright as I'm just thinking people might be dropping off and not watching at the end.
You've given enough fair warnings.
The future of these drugs is bright as SCMP retains the worldwide marketing rights for both drugs. Dalia Cohen, CSO of Rosetta Genomics, ticker ROSG, has set the goals of setting forth 2 new products within the year 2008, and she confirmed that 2 products will be announced by the end of this month.
People aren't going to drop off. They want to hear the catchy stuff
there
at
we
the
go.
end. If you drop off, that's when we hand away money and tell winning lottery numbers.
At the end, we're just mentioning Covest, Investopedia, and StockTwit, so don't worry, you're not missing anything at the very end. You have heard it before.
Right, just go there now.
Richard Pascoe, CEO of Somaxon Pharmaceuticals, ticker SOMX, spoke at length about the lead drug for his company, Silanor. He detailed its progress, noting that it was due for a PDUFA judgment in February 2009 and has shown strong clinical efficacy. Silanor will also be the first product to help establish a U.S. commercial presence.
These guys are up 33%. Maybe the FDA finally did something.
Wow.
They were way late on it. But they're up 33% today.
Wow.
I need something. We've had these guys at many conferences, and I could use their product. As you know, I've had some sleeping troubles, and you have some sleeping troubles. Yours, I'm sure, for conscience-based reasons.
How do you know?
Oh, I know. Lara, I apologize in advance.
Leave Lara out of this. She might be the cause of my sleeping problems.
I doubt it. But I bet you're the cause of her nightmares.
Nice. So much for being family and everything.
Just making sure. Now we've drawn a clear line.
Alan Ezrin, CEO of Biomed Realty Trust, BMR, laid out the accomplishments of his company and the progress of the drug Nuradiab, which is currently in phase 3 clinical testing. This is a large landmark trial for I-131, a pivotal brain cancer drug. There is strong potential for monetization via M&A licensing during the phase 3, which would add to the $32 million the company has raised since 2006. Christian Schade, CFO of Medarex, ticker MEDX, outlined the strategic, financial, and technological assets for the company, which seem to indicate a strong future. There are 6 clinical candidates, as well as ipilimumab.
What is it? As well as what?
Ipilimumab. Isn't that how it's spelled? How would you say it?
I don't know.
Ipilimumab, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah.
Which is progressing towards there are coming more, I'm telling you. Which is progressing towards registration, not to mention the company's goal to have 2 proof of concepts within 12 months. This has led to financial success as they have $388 million in cash balance and are due to start collecting licensing royalties in 2009.
Nice, man.
Christian Itin, CEO of Micromet, ticker MITI, spent much of his time elaborating on the medical differences between blinatumomab and its competitors and how the treatment differs as well. He also brought up the 14 drugs that MITI currently has in its pipeline. 14 drugs, that's not bad. Some of which are being developed in partnership with other companies. David Allen, CEO of YM Biosciences, ticker YM, focused his time on the panel discussing nimotuzumab, which he described as a strong alternative to other drugs on the market, and discussed the mechanistic difference between nimotuzumab and other drugs, highlighted large markets and a high unmet need due to a low 5-year survival as reasons that his drugs is a solid investment choice. Jürgen Engel, CEO of Eterna Centaurus, ticker AEZS, discussed 3 phase 3 trials his company's drugs are currently involved in. Cetrorelix is the flagship drug and should start producing data from these trials in the 2nd and 4th quarters of 2009. Maybe I should cut you in on this camera while I'm reading this.
So they know what an idiot I am. Sure.
I not only have to read this, I also have to deal with you in the corner of my eye.
Sorry.
All right, next up we have Chris Damon, VP Business Development of Affimax, ticker AFFY, believes that hematite is poised to become the first long-acting ESA in the US. Renal and anemia market. The phase 3 trial is fully enrolled and the top-line date for data is 2010. This after producing positive safety and efficacy in phase 2. He also mentioned the strategic alliance with Takeda Pharmaceuticals for co-development and co-commercialization. Sharon Barbari, CFO of Cytokinetics, ticker CYTK, outlined 7 drugs in various stages of clinical trials, with clinical activity being demonstrated in both cardiovascular and cancer programs. The drugs have drawn attention, with Amgen having secured the rights to co-market CK-452 if they choose to. Robert Terrifay, SVP of Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, ticker REGN, detailed numerous clinical trials at various stages of testing, with Arcalyst leading the charge, having already hit the market, but with trials being run for its use of other elements. Data for many of the drugs should be making its way in slowly during 2009, with 2010 producing the lion's share of results from the current trials.
Nice one, Jeremy.
Yeah, all news from the LBC conference.
Yeah, fabulous, guys. Let me tell you something. Biotech is going to be the next revolution. And the first guys, not the first guys, but one of the guys that you were doing, I said they have $388 million in cash already, and they're going to start receiving like monster royalties in 2009. Right. It's coming.
Big.
And I will tell you, I told you so. I've been telling you to jump on Aspen Bio, APPY now for how long? They're up 29%. Make some money, do some research. We bring you great stuff. Come on.
Right. And as we told you, we'll mention Covesta, StockTwits, and Investopedia, all sites that you should visit. They're all free. StockTwits to
get great ideas. It's the most wonderful community, right? Great traders telling you what they're doing and why in a concise manner. It's like Twitter, right? Mm-hmm. It's all actually a feed off Twitter, right? So you have 140 characters, right? They're not long-winded.
Oh, like the Germans always are. Right, I forgot about that. Yeah. All right. We're here every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us directly at wsmco.com. Thanks.